kind of both like fire.
But Hulk like raging fire. Thor like smoldering fire.
That's how I know that Hulk, this whole time, he's had goddamn sense.
Yeah, he's been playing dumb.
It's like you've been playing dumb, just an excuse to tear up shit. Like,
Right.
not only can you have a
Oh, Hulk do that? Sorry.
Oops. Yeah. Did I do that? Someone said, when I say someone, everybody, when they saw that last Thor trailer, they like, man, that shit is crazy. Marvel just outdid themselves with crazy. I don't think they can get any crazier than Thor Ragnarok, except for Thor Ragnarok. They said, well, wait till trailer 2. Hey, you forget that was the first trailer.
Right.
You know, hey, we ain't showed you half the crazy shit that we're about to do. If you didn't think that they could get any wilder, any more insane with that first Thor trailer, Thor Ragnarok, that is, the big team up between Thor and the Hulk, the intergalactic comedy buddy flick. That's already insane itself.
A road trip movie.
Road trip movie in space. They said, oh, well, just wait till Comic-Con comes around and we stir that pot a little bit more. We have, if you haven't heard about it yet, you know, you got Thor and the Hulk. They've been captured by some intergalactic villains who are taking people and alien beings and species and making them fight against each other. And that means they're turning Thor against the Hulk. And they can't go fighting too long because this is supposed to be a buddy film. They're supposed to team up, help save the galaxy.
What superheroes do, they meet, they fight, then they go like, oh, wait, you're okay. Let's team up.
And you know something? That's the thing with it, man. Sometimes, Martin, you and I fight all the time. You know, I'm always throwing hammers at you and shit. You know? You're always hulking out on me. But somehow we always come back closer than what we were before. And that's what we get here in Thor Ragnarok trailer 2, along with more character, including not only just the Hulk, but Bruce Banner. And we also have more insight on the villains. And we get to see, like, everybody talking about how silly Thor is, but he said, "No, you know, I'm still the badass motherfucker that I was all the time. Don't they? Just because I'm in a comedy, don't you fucking don't think I'm all about that goofy shit." And I love the way this starts out because even at the beginning, like, Hulk's gonna be Hulk, but Thor's like, "Hey man, look, you know, I just got through smoking weed. It's cool. You know, I mellowed out a little bit. It's all right." Let's go ahead and take a look at Thor Ragnarok trailer 2, which premiered at Comic-Con.
What were you the god of again?
She's like, oh, okay. Got it. I remember now. November 3rd. Man, they got some good movies. I can't wait for all these movies to come out, including this one, because I'm so excited for this film now. Not only am I excited for this because this really does feel like Marvel can do outrageous things because they have the clout to do it now.
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much, I feel like, considering what we've seen this year, post Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad, the code to making good superhero movies has been cracked.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more excuse to make a bad one now. Because everybody knows what you need to do. But Marvel is at this point where they're like, yeah, we cracked that a while ago. Now we're just gonna go. We're gonna do new stuff. We're gonna get wild with it. What we got to lose?
I know. Like, Marvel's like, well, y'all still on a leash.
Yeah.
Shit, we out there running free and running crazy too. I mean,
we're gonna try this.
Yeah,
we might try this.
Yeah, and you know what? As crazy as it is, it's gonna work too.
Yeah, we're gonna take Game of Thrones and mix it with Guardians of the Galaxy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds stupid. Really? How's Batman versus Superman, DC? I'll tell you what sounds stupid. But, you know, it's already disappointed and made mad these DC fans.
Come on. They had Wonder Woman.
Oh, well, you know what? They're going to be angry when we get around to Justice League.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, wait until you see it.
I thought I heard some good things.
Well, hey, we'll talk about it. But what I really love about this is that I love how Thor is right now. I mean, Thor, they just gave up on Thor. Thor is like a child they just gave up on. It's like we tried to raise him right. We tried to let him rep the family, and now just let him be Thor. He's like, you know, he's like that frat boy who's never gonna grow up. Because they made Thor, when they tried to make him such a regal character, now he's just there for comedy relief mostly.
Well, you know, it's like I know so many people who like and love Thor, and yet they don't love Thor comics. Like they all like Thor, but nobody says he's their favorite character.
No.
And so yeah, they start out going like, "Hey, we're gonna be faithful to the books." And after a while, it's like, "Wait, isn't that what y'all want?" And everybody's like,
Nah. No, we want that mentally challenged Thor. We want that Thor. We want Thor on a bike.
It became that like, hey, if you want to do something new, we're open to it.
Yeah, everybody wants that stupid ass Thor. They want him hanging out riding a 10-speed with a roommate. They don't want him in Asgard being in like a Shakespeare drama. And I don't blame you, because Thor is really working better this way. And I love that Thor. Not only is he just like this frat boy out there that's just never gonna grow up, he's still a dick too.
Did I win?
No, I won easily.
Wow, man. It's like all that shit that happened in Thor, the first Thor, like you ain't learned a goddamn thing.
Right.
You didn't learn nothing all this time, and you've learned absolutely nothing. And that makes it even funnier.
It does.
And it's and I love that they tried to actually be true to the comics, but what we've had here is just kind of Thor unleashed, man. Thor being something that the crowd wants, not what they should make him. And if it doesn't work, then don't do that. And Marvel catches his footing very quickly.
They are quick to course correct.
Yeah. And this trailer here, it is one of the most insane things that I've seen from Marvel. I'm still trying to process this trailer right now. I mean, because there's so much craziness happening. I mean, it's so much craziness that it's starting to make me wonder, did they go too far, maybe?
Man, it's full of Easter eggs.
Okay,
and
for comic book fans.
For comic book fans, yeah. And honestly, looking at it, I'm like, man, this might be the most comic book movie ever.
And see, for me, who never read the Thor comics or anything, this is like taking LSD and going to a carnival or a circus. It's like, man, I don't know if I need this much bombarded at me right here, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
No, you wanted new stuff. Here you go.
Here
it comes.
No, hey, just because I want new stuff doesn't mean you have to actually give me LSD when I ask for a hamburger. It's like, hey.
You didn't say don't give me LSD.
Goddamn. I can't argue with you there. And you know something? I mean, I'm looking at how they're doing this, and I like some of the things that they're just going really far with, and I'm just wondering if maybe they're taking something and running with it maybe too much. Like, I don't mind it what they're doing with the 80s stuff here, because the 80s stuff definitely was working with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sure.
But now they've pushed it to the point where it's in everything here. It's not just music taken from an era like the 80s and the 70s. They're actually creating music that sounds like it is straight from the 80s. That sounds like the beginning of every shitty action and sci-fi movie I rented on VHS.
Yeah, in the 80s. Yeah.
In the 80s, this music came from VHS tapes. That every movie from the 80s that was shitty started with that and they are pushing that. And I think in a way that's kind of cool. In a way I hope it doesn't go in and is used to a gimmicky effect.
It could just be the trailer.
Yeah, no, it could be. It could be. And you know what? But in a way, I hope they do use that in the movie.
Yeah.
The other thing that I love that they're pushing, maybe I'm a little worried when I see it going too far, but they're doing it in every bit of promotion. They released the poster for this, and the poster.
Oh, I know.
Is insane.
That is insane. I saw that.
I heard that if you look at that poster, you get high as fuck, man.
Wait, man. Well, after all the complaints about how the posters were just photoshopped together with no care, somebody actually put some work into this one.
No, it looks amazing. It looks like they just melted a bunch of Fruit Loops together in a bucket. And if you look at the poster, it's very bright colors, very bright primary colors. And
fluorescent almost.
Yeah, fluorescent. Well, again, something that's very 80s.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, man. I remember people used to wear shoelaces that look like this poster right here. And I don't mind that. You're right.
It gives
it
it personality.
It does. And you don't know a poster that they've done like this for any of the Marvel movies.
Right.
My only complaint about it is that why they got Idris Elba looking like Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder in that poster right there. I was like, come on, man. Because I don't even look like Idris Elba, man. Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
It does.
Maybe it's another black dude I don't know about. I don't know. Or maybe it's Robert Downey Jr. making a cameo. Maybe that's one of the Easter eggs. I don't know.
He's contractually obligated to be in every movie.
Robert Downey Jr. is like, yeah, me. That poster got me high as fuck. But it's there are things that I think I have to get used to in this. And you say that it's very comic bookish, so to you, it's probably nothing. But when I look at it, they've had some characters that started ever since the Iron Man days. You know, when we first got that first Iron Man, which is very grounded.
Yeah.
Some of these characters with him, even though they might be crazy or, you know, the characters might have powers that are insane, Bruce Banner always felt more like an earthbound character to me.
Sure. And
to see him in this, and I mean this in no disrespectful way, this almost cartoonish environment now. It's I don't want to say off-putting because that's the wrong word. It takes a little bit getting used to.
Okay.
A little jarring at first.
You just got to expand your mind, brother.
Oh.
You're still trying to keep your feet on the ground.
Damn, you sound like you're trying to get me to lick that post. Expand your mind, brother. Come on, man, get on that Ragnarok. Your first post is free. Tell your friends. But yeah, I'm looking at how they're making this, and I have no doubt that they can do it. Just this transfer to doing, like they said, the more cosmic stuff or the intergalactic stuff.
Sure, I mean, but we've already established in this world these things exist.
Yeah, but they've had a separation so far. They've had the Guardians in that corner of the world, and then we've had all these other characters. And here, it's just a weird thing to see. I mean, not in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, well, even in the first Thor movie, they explain how they're on a different plane of existence, and existence from there's 9 realms, and how it all fits together.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of stuff that they're putting in here, and I appreciate that. I do. I look at this and I'm thinking, this is if nothing else, they're giving us, when they say, hey, the reason why we're doing well is because with every step, I mean, we might have a little misstep here and there, but for every movie that we get, for every phase we have, we guarantee you're going to get something a little different.
Oh, yeah.
And we never, as far as the Marvel Universe is gone, we've never seen anything like this before.
Sure.
And that's cool.
And say they do something that's not on a grand scale, like Ant-Man or Doctor Strange. They have a plan to come back the second round and make it bigger and connect it with everything else.
Yeah. No, I mean, so far, I'm loving what I see here, man. Is this, I should know this, but is that Carl Urban right there? God damn.
Wow.
Carl Urban looked like he went to jail and joined a racist club. He looks like a skinhead.
No, I was excited to see the Executioner in there.
Yeah, yeah, man. Is that the character right there?
Is it Scourge?
Yeah, y'all got me. I don't know. Y'all talking some nerd shit I don't know about. No, I want to. Let me get your opinion. I've been talking most of the time because you are the real comic book person here. Your impressions seem a little more favorable right now. Dan, you gonna say something, man? What the
fuck? I would just say, shit, I can't wait for this. Oh my god, this is everything I want to see with this movie. I liked that first trailer so much. I was dreading a second trailer coming out, but seeing this, I'm like, yep, bring it on.
Yeah, damn, they even got the wolves from Twilight in here. We said we bringing in everything. We bringing in everything.
You can't have Ragnarok without Fenris the wolf.
What's his name? Freddy the Wolf. Yeah, him too. I look at also some of the other characters that they're giving more time to, and the only thing that I can say here that makes me feel a little weird is that they really are making Loki more of type of a. I mean, he's an anti-hero, but they are making him like sort of a hero. You know, the whole thing where every time trouble goes down, he's got to join with Thor. They got to be a team. All of a sudden he helps saves the day. I kind of feel weird about that because I remember when Thor was a cold-blooded murderer. I mean, in the first Avengers, they did.
Thor? You mean?
I mean, Loki.
Yeah.
Loki did an act of violence that just, in the first Avengers, I'm like, even for a movie like this, even for PG-13, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh.
We took that dude's eye out with that?
Well, the dude might have lived.
No, that dude, no. Hell no, that dude didn't live.
It's just the eye. He got 2.
Even Loki's like, come on, brother, for real. He's like, no, he's dead. I like, that's some Freddy Krueger shit that they pull right there. Loki's a stone cold murderer. Well, and this thing where they're trying to make him likable, I'm like, I don't know, man.
I mean, is Loki on the good guy's side or the bad guy's side? Loki is on Loki's side.
Yeah.
Whatever works for him.
But they're always trying to push, because Loki is a likable character right now. Marvel really is trying to push him like, oh, hey, not just Loki, but that lovable Loki. Sure. And I'm like, I
don't forgive that.
I don't love nothing about Loki right there.
They used to do that all the time with Venom and Sabretooth and Wolverine to a degree, and even the Punisher.
Yeah, but this right here, I'm not sure how I feel about them pushing Loki as a comical character to the point where, because I enjoyed him when he's a villain and what he tried to do, but it's obvious now that he's a bankable character and they like putting him in there. One of the things, and that's why I'm thinking, why y'all keep giving him weapons and shit? Why you giving him guns and, he's going to fuck around.
You do that knowing that, well, in the end, he's going to stab me like a scorpion.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say, though, with him having a gun, if you're going to do 80s, go 80s all the way, because even when they start shooting, they got those 80s lasers. And I'm like, I've been saying this all the time, but one of the things that I can really say about this movie is that they did it, man. They went in and remade this film.
Pathetic earthlings. Who can save you now?
I like the villains like, shit. Yeah, you know who? Flash! All right, man.
Oh, that was my ear.
Yeah. I love that. They've remade this, man. I can't help but think that the director, what's his name?
Taika Waititi.
There's no way that he did this movie and did not look at Flash Gordon
I think you're right.
as inspiration.
Yeah.
And I've always said, man, I would love to see them do a Flash Gordon movie, and this is the only time I'll really get like a hipster and retro. I said, don't do that classic Flash Gordon. No, do that shit remake the one from the 80s. With all with the cheap looking shit and everything. And I'd be damned if Marvel didn't go ahead and do it. I mean, it's not Flash Gordon the character, but it's pretty much that film right there. Yeah, man, I am.
So that anybody who's actually working on that movie has to look at this and go like, well, fuck.
Yeah, I'm loving this. And probably the only thing that's weird to me, and when I say weird, again, it's something I got to get adjusted to. I'm not used to your boy talking. I'm not used to the Hulk.
Oh, right.
I'm used to the Hulk saying something like "fuck you," or puny humans, or puny God,
mumbling the way you got to rewind it to hear what he said.
Yeah, asshole. So I'm used to him grunting words. I'm not used to the Hulk sitting down and actually acting like he got some goddamn sense and having a conversation.
We're the same, you and I. Just a couple of hot-headed fools.
I like the way he looked at him like, "Fuck you, I'm not like you."
Kind of both like fire. But Hulk like raging fire. So I like smoldering fire.
That's how I know that Hulk, this whole time, he's had goddamn sense.
Yeah, he's been playing dumb.
It's like you've been playing dumb, just an excuse to tear up shit. Like, not only can you have a conversation.
Oh, Hulk do that? Sorry.
Oops. Yeah. Did I do that? Oops. Nah, man. Hulk only did that shit so he can have an excuse to tear up shit. The whole time it's like, man, it's been an act. Because not only has Hulk been able to like sit down and have a conversation, but he's also a smart ass too.
Right.
Which means that you're thinking ahead, But that's something that I really got to get used to seeing, because we've never seen that before. But I know that if they've taken from the source, like World War Hulk and those comics, that he was able to sit down and talk like a regular person, well, as regular as a Hulk can be.
For the most part, he was.
Yeah, and not act like he's crazy.
He wasn't just going Hulk smash the whole time.
No, but when Hulk goes crazy, Hulk loses his fucking mind. I saw him try to jump into a living sun. I was like, okay, you the Hulk, but I don't know how you gonna win that shit right there. I like the way Juliana, she looked up like, what is he doing? Don't do that.
He must be crazy.
She acted like she wanted to get up and say, no, Hulk, don't do that. You ain't gonna win. Even that guy like, what the fuck, Hulk, what are you doing? Look, there's some shit you just ain't gonna win, man. Jumping straight up into that shit too. Now, do you know who that villain is?
Surtur.
Yeah, who's gonna be played by Clancy Brown.
Oh,
get down, Clancy Brown, right there.
Perfect guy.
Even he like, I am.
Hey, better than Mr. Krabs, right?
Yeah. That one crusty burger. But yeah, November coming right around, man. I can't wait to see this. If for nothing else, I mean, and I know it sounds like I was complaining. I'm not complaining about this. I'm just making points where I said, if Marvel was able to pull this off, then, whoa, shit, then amazing. because
I love some of those scenes. They look like oil paintings come to life.
oh yeah, you know, that's one thing I can say about this is that out of all the CG that they have here, okay, yeah, maybe it's the complaint that everybody has is too much. There's an overabundance of it, but if you're gonna do it, you know, make it look like it's pulled from the panels of a comic. Make it very stylized. Make, as you say, some parts look like a painting.
Like,
Make it
like a classic painting from a museum.
like right there, descending from the heavens.
Something from the old
yeah.
masters.
Yeah, man. I am all about this, and I can't wait to see what they do with this. If for nothing else, just to see how they pull it off. Not looking for it to fail. Just want to see how the fuck you gonna do this.
Right.
I couldn't pull this off. So November, Martin, you can get your shit on.